talk show corner where I'm joined by Crowd1's founder, Jonas Erik Werner, and also Johan Stahl von Holstein. Familiar faces, of course, and great to see you both.
Thank you very much.
So I'm going to ask some questions of my own, but I'm going to end the interview with some questions from some of your members. I mean, we've got thousands of questions coming in, but we've selected a few of them randomly. But if we just start off, I mean, it's been an amazing journey to date, and you've set records, each and every month. Could you just tell us a bit briefly about the progress of the last years? Jonas, if I start with you.
Yeah, actually we have been building a business when the situation in the world has been very difficult. But I couldn't even imagine that we should have the success we have today. And yeah, we are like 20 million members in Crowd1 and growing really fast. So yeah, it has been a fantastic year and a very difficult year. But in the end, I think it will be we would change the industry this year for sure.
Johan, would you agree?
Well, yeah, I think it's such a fantastic opportunity. The vision and mission that the 100 people working with this share, and what we want to create by really disrupting the software distribution industry and bridging the digital divide and finding these products that people will be able to recommend and sell and consume. We're on the verge of creating something fantastic. So it's so exciting, and with how they're building the team, the growth that they have, it looks as if we'll be able to succeed and do this. And it's incredibly exciting and fascinating what they have achieved.
And I mean, you talk about changing the industry, which of course you're doing, and sort of channeling into that, changing the industry, and also having that rapid growth that you're having. What kind of challenges occur in that sort of mix?
Yeah, a big thing was actually when we had the COVID-19. It was a tough time to recruit new people to the company, to the management. And as we were growing really rapidly, we of course had to have a lot of people into the business, both into support and to financial and yeah, everywhere. But I think we have solved it quite good. Today we are a really healthy company, and as we talked about before, all the products and services that we have implemented, and that's just the beginning. 2021 will be the year when we change this industry for sure.
Would you like to add something to that?
No, I agree. This is a long-term commitment. It will probably take more than 2021, 2022, 2023. Before we get everything in place, before we have the library of product, the communication platform where we can actually derive interest to the right target groups and where they can find what they need. It's a long-term commitment. It's hard, resilient, sustainable work. From our side, as we expect the people, our members, to sell on their side. It's not a one day off. There's no free lunch or easy win. It's hard, committed work. But we will find the products. They will have to do the job.
And I mean, a quick growth like this and having sort of that massive setting records after records each month, I mean, of course, it also has people who like it a lot, and sometimes, some people get a bit disappointed. And I just wanted to be a bit transparent in this interview because, of course, there's been some negative press, which, of course, happens. But I wanted to sort of give you the chance to address the different things that is being said in the press that doesn't really correlate, that you find doesn't correlate with the actual product.
Of course, when you are millions of people, there will always be some of the members that will promote the business and sell the business in the wrong way. That's really sad, but we are getting better and better to make sure that we find those people and make sure that all members follow the rules into the company. And yeah, as you said, there have been some media, and that's of course also a natural thing when you are growing from 0 to like 20 million people within like one and a half year. So we were prepared on it. It's the same thing every time a new company is growing really fast, and we're also doing something that no one have done before, combining the social media world together with the online networking world, the crowd marketing world. So And of course, I really like media. I think it's important that they do their job, and we will do everything we can to be transparent and deliver all information. And of course, as I said in the beginning, to make sure that all members follow the rules of the company.
And Johan, I'm thinking, I mean, is there anything that you or both of you would like to add to sort of clarify, just keeping a bit in tandem with sort of the press when they talk about trying to associate it with, I mean, everything from pyramid to not really having physical products and so forth. I mean, addressing, because you are paving a new path.
Well, I mean, first of all, I mean, it hurts my stomach and my heart when I see that an old lady was lured in to buy into this. It's not the company selling that, it's one of the members, and in this case was a priest. I mean, who should you trust? It's impossible for us to control 15 million people or 20 million people to say what they sell. And of course, anybody who buys into whatever product is needs to know what it is they're buying. They need to read the Articles of Association, what it's all about, the terms and conditions. If they don't, I mean, however horrible and sad it is, we can't handle this with 100 staff, but we have 100 passionate, committed staff. I mean, I have a big team just looking for products, trying to find products that are going to be easy to sell, low friction, we integrate them into the system. We are passionate about the vision and mission that we have, and it kills us when we see that people destroy it by doing, these people that sell to old ladies like that, they hope they're ashamed of themselves. Because, we want to do good. 100 people here working their butt off to try and do good and to really prove it. And now we're coming out with a real product. Nobody can question this mixture as a product, as an external. There's endless amounts of external suppliers of content in this platform, and the platform is external. Now our members need to sell this. Now they need to prove to people, to the media and to the regulators that this is not scam, this is not a pyramid, they're a real product, we're working hard to sell, we're making a living out of this, we have the critical mass, we can do this now. Now it's the time to prove it.
And picking up on what you said, wanting to do good, and also that, you're having a team that's also constantly growing with sort of the best in the industry. And I know that you work a lot with impact as well. You have impactors within the membership and also with corporate social responsibility. So just touch a little bit upon the strategy around corporate social responsibility.
Well, I think today, if you're a new company today and you want to work with millennials, if you're not sustainable, resilient, you don't have an impact. You're looking at the 17 points of the United Nations. If you don't want to do good, nobody's going to want to work with you. Nobody would work with us if they didn't fundamentally believe that we are sincere in our ambitions to do good for the world. And so the corporate social responsibility will be a red thread that goes right through everything we do, from top management to all the members, where we will help our leaders that make a lot of money, the successful salespeople in our network, to give money back to the communities, to help them and support them, to bring up, we want to make good in a much larger scale than just what the company can do. And I think, we have a great CSR manager, we have, our corporate director, communications director coming in, we have the people, and you have to give us some time because, it's a startup, as Jonas always said. Year and a half old or something like that to this whole organizational group, and we're desperately trying to find these new ways. And as we do, we will change a lot of things for a lot of people.
And before I take questions from the audience, so Jonas, you as the founder, tapping into everything, your vision and your purpose and your vision of this in the coming years, share that with us.
I actually believe when we talk about products and services, we have, as Johan said, we have already a lot of products. We have our life trends, and with the tens of thousands of products within the product. And now when we're launching Migster, mobile gaming, it's one of the largest industries if you look at how many people involved in the industry. So we have done a huge job this year, even then it has been a really tough year. And next year, 21 and 22, we will go on and deliver more and more products and services. And the vision from the beginning was actually to to give people all around the world the chance to be a part of the largest movement ever, internet. And I think we're on the way. And every day we deliver and deliver, and we will go on and deliver for many years. That's for true.
And the current stats are you're around 20 million members of Crowd
Yeah.
One, and like 8 million who are already in Mixter or applied to Mixter.
10 million in Mixter. So yeah, it has been a really amazing year.
Yeah.
Because yeah, we are fulfilling the dreams with the concept. But at the same time, when you're growing really fast and it's hard to recruit new people into the management, yeah. But I think we have done it quite well.
Yeah.
It has been a year to remember, actually, and we have delivered and delivered.
I mean, I think without the corona, we would have been, we might have had 10 more products, would have been completely different in many ways. And then again, maybe that we've grown so amazingly big is thanks to the coronavirus. So, things happen, you have to adjust, you have to be flexible, dynamic, improvise as you go along. And I think, what Jonas and the team has done is absolutely astonishing in creating this enormous network, way over the critical mass that we had to prove our case. And we will now find the products and integrate them, and we're going to make the change show. And we're going to do everything we can to make it more difficult for our members to abuse the system and sell to the wrong people, make it more and more transparent so that it's going to be more and more difficult to buy into this without knowing what you're buying into. Because as I said 1,000 times, this is about hard work, passionate, long-term commitment from our side as well as the members' side to really try and sell these products, to make it different for themselves and bring themselves from where they are to where they want to be.
And I believe also in the future that most people, and we have seen it this year, and I think we came at the exactly right time, because there is millions of people that actually couldn't go to a regular job. And in the future, most people, I think, will need a second business, a business online, to make sure that they have something to do. Because I don't believe that this is the last time when we have this COVID-19. There will happen things in the future. So when we started the company, that was not in the vision, but now it's in the vision to be the second business for a lot of people, to make sure that they can put food on the table, actually.
Sort of passive income.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of your members, let's shoot off some questions. We don't have that much time, but I've selected at least 4 of them. So, and then you can sort of feel who's going to answer what. So the first question is from Stanley Williams, all the way from New Zealand. Thank you, Stanley. And his question is, what is the most valuable thing you've learned in the last year? So I'll address it to both of you, starting with you, Jonas.
Yeah, you can
Or
start.
you one. Okay.
No,
Pass it
please.
over, pass it over.
Most valuable thing I've learned, how, I think how easy it is for people who are negative, pessimistic, without vision, and to just destroy good things. And just by being, plain stupid, not to see further than their nose goes out. So it's a big disappointment. Because again, as I said, all these passionately committed people that work in this company, and want to do so good, it's that it should be so difficult. That's a big wow. I didn't realize, but we'll prove them wrong.
Good point.
Yeah, I have learned a lot about the growth. I mean, we are the same amount of people as a quite big country. And to be able to handle that amount of people, you need to find totally new ways to communicate and to make sure that the information and the updates and all the messages goes out to all the people. So that has been a challenge, but a cool one. But we have learned a lot, and we're getting better and better. Yeah. From now on, all the members will see a huge difference in how we communicate online day by day, every day.
I guess it's also a sign of pure entrepreneurship. I mean, you do, you fail, and then you redo, and then you succeed, and you fail, and you redo, and so forth. Always with the intention of doing good, of course. Okay, second question from Martin Mundellini. Thank you, Martin. What is the future of Crowd One, looking at 2 years forward, and the members who are joining now, how will they benefit sort of 2 years forward for the coming 2 years?
The cool thing with our company is that we have just started. Members all around the world will have the greatest opportunity ever. And when you join this company, if you join today, we will develop and develop and develop. And when you have joined, you will have more and more things coming into your business. So we will provide and provide and provide. So, and that's a real, we update everything week by week. So the business you have today will be a totally much bigger business 2 years from now. And I can't wait being 2 years from now I think we will have hundreds of millions of people that have changed their way of living.
When we had the management meeting and we go through the vision, we say climbing up the love ladder in terms of being recognized and acknowledged for what we're actually trying to do. How we're building communication platforms to be able to distribute information and products that are more viable for different type of groups, adding more and more educational packages for free so that people that bought in a year ago will find there's new educational packages they don't have to pay for, so that, you know, if they were unhappy a year ago, they might be happy next year. And then continuously just improving the methods, making it easier, more faster, and, you know, so I think that the next 3 years are going to be amazing, so exciting from our side, so much hard work, so much potential for people out there, and we will disrupt the software distribution industry, and we will take away the digital divide between countries who today are really lacking on good information. And we just need the time.
We will change the online world. As you always say, Johan, like, nowadays, most people, or very soon, most people on the globe are putting in the same amount of time every day on their mobile phones as they do on their regular job. We want people, millions and millions, hundreds of millions of people, to have the chance to actually get something back every day. Yeah, that's the way we do it, and nobody else have done it.
No.
And we will do it.
To get something for utilizing people's data. Okay, third question is from Tyson Chikotola. Thank you very much, Tyson. And he says, when I joined, we were around 11 million members, and that number keeps growing every day. What is the maximum target membership that Crowd One is aiming for, if there is one?
Well, you know, if we reach all the goals that we have, we will have a social media platform that will look and feel like Facebook, but you will own and control all your digital data and have all the abilities to monetize on the data that you can subscribe. And in that case, you know, if we will be more successful with 2 billion people or 4 billion people than we would with 200 million. So everybody needs an extra job. Everybody, you know, and we're big as a country, we should be able to have products, as many products as there are in a country. If we have, we will be the ecosystem for digital business and work for everybody. And
ecosystem.
Yeah, I think we are the most important platform ever.
If we succeed, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Because,
and we will succeed.
Yeah, because I say it again, most people are spending a lot of time every day without getting anything back, and we will change it. And if we can do it for hundreds of millions of people, we will change the whole industry. We will change the world, and that's the goal.
That's the goal. Okay, last thing, it's sort of a summary of the same question that has come in, because many different members have asked, what will happen if Crowd One reaches a goal of 25 million, I know you're talking much more, by the end of this year? What is planned then? Is anything special planned to sort of celebrate that milestone?
I learned something very early when I read a book by Janne Carlson called Tear Down the Pyramids, that never reach a goal without having set a new one. If you do and you're not prepared to work on, the things crumble and fall apart. So before we reach 25, we'll have a new goal and we'll work on harder than ever.
I will stress him for 2021 and 2022. So we will go for the 50 and the 75 and 100 and 150 and 200 and so on, for sure.
So just some last words that you'd like to address to the members, just to sort of keep them energized and aligned. What would that be?
I can start. First of all, I would like to thank all the members around the world for the absolutely amazing job that they have done. Without all the members, the great members, the leadership in all the countries, we wouldn't be here. Yeah, I want to say thanks, and I can promise all members that we will work day and night, week after week, month after month, year after year, to make sure that we provide the absolutely best products, services, support to all the members. It doesn't matter where you live on the globe. We will make sure that you got what you need to be able to have a chance to be successful in this business.
I would like to say that we have now proved that we're taking these products that we've promised to the markets. Now it's up to them to sell and make sure that they show that they really want this as a job. And also, because I have to address again the bad press that we was, for everybody to be good out there, to be responsible, to think about CSR as an individual, about sustainability, not luring, cheating. Be a good person, work hard, be committed, make good, bring it forward. Let's create a good world.
And that's a really cool thing, actually, that we can. It was not maybe in the vision in the beginning to do what we're doing right now, because what we are doing is that we are changing the lives for millions of people, and yeah, I couldn't even imagine when we started that it would be two sides, the business side and the other side where we actually make the world a better place.
Yes.
To make sure. So that's important, and it's really cool. It's a dream to have a business where you can do both those things at the same time.
A synergy of creating and also synergy of creating impact as well. So thank you so much for your time and your transparency. Jonas, Johan, thank you. Keep up the good work.